Hello guys, I'm back with the second part of this other video and all that stuff. Back from what I was saying, like I was talking about how the game systems, like Sony has exclusives and Xbox has got exclusives and Nintendo and all this. Well, in this part, I'm actually going to talk a little bit about what's the best like online gaming and everything else and all this other stuff. So if you guys are worried about if you're worried about online gaming and stuff, like if you're trying to figure out what console would probably be the best for online gaming, my suggestion, I would have to say probably the Xbox 360. The reason being is because Xbox has got better, from what I've heard, Xbox has got better, faster online gaming than what Sony has. But I mean, Sony still has good internet either way, but I mean, like, it's just not as good as Xbox. But Xbox is, like I said, there's other things that make Sony better than Xbox, but it's just like opinions and all this other stuff, and it's just facts that each of the systems have. But I would have to say, for you guys that want to play, I know it kind of sounds it kind of sucks because the Xbox 360 is not going to be getting much very games here before soon. I think like this is the last year, like they're making like a certain couple of games. This kind of game, or this type of game, Call of Duty, is not coming. The next Grand Theft Auto is going to be a long time away, and it's definitely going to be way out of 360's pack. But the 360 is still very good of a system, and I still recommend getting it if you guys don't have it or whatever, or the PS3. I still think the PS3 is worth getting. So other than that, but yeah, the game systems, or Microsoft and Sony, make lots of money and everything. And if you're wanting, on Xbox 360, you can have parties and all this stuff, like with your friends and all this stuff, so like you could talk with your friends, like in a clan or something, and play Xbox 360 with Call of Duty. On the PlayStation 3, you cannot do that. What you gotta do is that you have to invite your friends into the game you're exactly playing, and you gotta invite them to a private session of yours, and then go to a public session after they join your private session, so like they're on your side, they're on your team and all that. And that's the only way you can talk with your friends on PlayStation 3. But other than that, the PS4 now supports party chat. The Xbox One still does and everything. The Xbox One is supposed to be getting a update here before long that allows you to have your own Xbox Live clubs, or Xbox Live groups, or Xbox Live fans, and like they're adding like a lot of stuff in your news feed to like where you can join people's like clubs and people's like groups and all that stuff. So you can have your own clan club or something, like for Call of Duty or something and all that. But I think it's pretty awesome. It's one of the awesomest things that I think Microsoft is doing, and they're doing very good. But another thing I also wanted to tell about Microsoft is this past update that they had, which was August, or actually no, it wasn't August. It was actually July 31st, the very last day. But they updated the Xbox One to where you got Cortana to talk to, and you don't have to like tell your Xbox turn on and all this stuff with a Kinect. You could actually use your headset and talk with Cortana. Sorry, that kind of sounded out a little funny. But yeah, you could talk with Cortana with your headset. Instead of having a Kinect and buying a $50 Kinect, you just can buy a $20 mic. And that's pretty much like your Kinect to tell your Xbox what game to play or launch and all this stuff. At first, when the update was there, they didn't have the feature to where you could tell Cortana to turn off the Xbox. But they updated a little later, and you could tell Cortana to turn off the Xbox now. even though you couldn't before, but now you can. And that's an awesomest feature that Xbox has added ever since. So like they're saving a lot of people money, and also yeah. But yeah, the games with gold that they've been getting for Xbox have been a lot better, have been bigger titles than what Sony PlayStation has been getting. I mean, Sony PlayStation has been getting like somewhat good titles, just not a lot like Xbox has. If you want to know what some good titles Xbox has been getting, they always have like one great title every month. For this month, the greatest title I think that they got is the MX vs. ATV Reflex game for Xbox 360. And it's backwards compatible on the Xbox One, and it's free to people with gold members, and you guys can pick it up, and it'll be available when you get your Xbox One, or it'll be available on your Xbox One, like if you already got it. And but here recently, they've been having games such as Just Cause 2, the newest Tomb Raider. Even the newest Tomb Raider was free on Xbox One and all that stuff, even though it was free on 360 also. But that's some good things I wanted to talk about Xbox. Now, some good things about Sony is that they got a slightly bit better graphics, and Sony's PlayStation actually made a lot more money than what Microsoft's Xbox One did, because the PS4 was a little bit better, and it ran faster of loading times. And it doesn't take that long to like turn on, and it didn't have as many bugs as the Xbox One did. And that's a reason why Sony made a lot of money when the PS4 was first launched. Other than that, yeah, the Xbox One still is pretty darn good, and the Sony's PlayStation is also. But when I first started playing my 360, that's where I started playing my online gaming and all that stuff, and the Xbox 360 I still think is one of the best systems ever, and it's like my freaking lovely. This might come out a little wrong or a little funny, but the Xbox 360 is like my loving, I want to give that console a big hug and all that stuff because of how great it is. Microsoft has done so good on the 360. It's freaking unbelievable. Like, it is the best system ever. But Sony's been getting more exclusives from what I heard than what Xbox has been getting. But the Xbox still, it's like I said, the three companies make so much money in each of the ways, and there's really nothing that you can't do about it, because you got to pick one or the other. But other than that, yeah. When I got my Xbox One, I loved it as well, and I still do, even though I love PS4 just a little bit more now, but I still love the Xbox One. Send me in the comments below, and if those of you that are new, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch y'all guys later, and peace out. Hope you enjoyed my 2 videos.